Okay, so first of all, Ali, welcome home. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
How has your schedule been like the last 7 days?
7 days. Well, it's been relaxing. I'm living in California now, so I work at a dermatology clinic and it's just surgeries every day. So coming back home, I've been able to take a step back and just relax, spend time with family. So it's been great.
Tony, what's it like with your schedule? I mean, Lord knows you've got a bunch on your plate right now. The inauguration's right around the corner, but
yeah,
your baby's back here. What has that meant for your mental health, your spiritual health, and just like you and the family?
You know, we have two of our kids are home now, right? Our youngest, Amaya and Ali, and the two older ones are still out there, Lonnie and Boo, and our daughter-in-law, Kylene. So, you know, with our grandkids, and half and half, it's either we're all out there or they're all here. But this is the time that we're all just split up between two places. So, you know, but it's been great. It's been great. At least we have the girls home for Christmas and for inauguration as well. And we're looking forward to it.
Okay, so Ali, it's so interesting how your sports career, you literally grew up during the social media era, right? So it's perfect time for you because, you know, people, I know we were tagging you. We've done a ton of stories here. We literally watched you grow up. And to make the Hall of Fame for your now alma mater, right? Where were you when you found out like that decision was made and you were accepted?
Yeah, so not long after we won our national championship against Harvard, we were sitting as a team.
You could totally flex on that.
During a team meeting, and they told us that, okay, well, you won the national championship, you're gonna get inducted into the Hall of Fame. But we didn't get officially notified until July of this year, and then we had our induction in November. This past November. So I was with my team, which was great. And then I got a letter in the mail saying you have officially been invited to the induction of the Hall of Fame. For
At what point does it
athletics.
sink in to say that, okay, your school is recognizing you, you know, 2 national championships and how many, you're academic All-American, right?
No.
Okay.
NCAA and Ivy League champions. Yeah, 2 Ivy League champions.
At what point did it sink in that you were like, wow, my school that I fought for, that I competed for, that gave me a chance, and that I went out there and got 2 natties, I'm now being recognized as one of the best to ever do it?
I don't think it actually sunk in until I was sitting on the plane, flying back home, flying back to Los Angeles, and I was like, wow, that really just happened. I cannot believe I'm inducted into the Hall of Fame. It was just such a long shot for me as a young girl, as a young athlete. That was never a thought of mine, or I never thought of that. I never thought that was gonna happen, let alone going to Dartmouth and playing for a Division I rugby team. So.
Very well justified though. I mean, I remember when the news came out, first of all, my jaw was on the floor, but I was not at all surprised, but still wildly impressed at that. Dad, what was it like for you when you did you get a call, a message, a WhatsApp?
No, so Ali notified us. She texted, she goes, Dad, I got the letter, I got the official letter that we're being inducted. So I said, oh, great. So when is this? She goes, November. The only thing that popped into my mind was, oh my goodness, when in November? She goes, November 1st and 2nd. I said, elections are November 5th. How are we gonna do this, right?
You came back the day of, right?
We came back the night prior to election. But you know, it was just such an amazing feeling to be out there again, you know, watching and seeing how all the athletes have come together. They had the bonfire. They had what else did they have?
We had a homecoming parade. We had just different events going on for different like reunions for different classes that were coming back. So we had our induction held in the alumni, which is now the Lowenstein Center. So
yeah, and you know the best part of it, we had the opportunity to watch Dartmouth play Brown University, and Michaela Toigui's on the Brown University team. So we were there watching her play. I mean, watching one of our own athletes from here back there playing against Dartmouth, and she's on the opposing team. It was just such a great reunion being out there.
Okay, now Ali, you're in a real tough spot then, because do you cheer for Dartmouth or do you cheer for your fellow Chamarita?
Of course I'm cheering for Dartmouth, but also I threw in some, let's go, Michaela. It was a nice balance.
You can say Michaela without saying Brown.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, now everybody who I've ever interviewed with rugby or the greater sports community on Guam always recognizes you and gives you your flowers as a trendsetter and
I'm
everything
so
like
grateful
that.
for that.
Yeah, everybody always says, Ali did it. She set the pace. She was the first one to do it. We're following her template, right? And there's so many girls now playing Division I, right? Playing for their own national championships.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you to be a role model?
It just means like the opportunity is there for young athletes, for local athletes in general. You know, we've had athletes play from the West Coast now all the way to the East Coast at Lindenwood, Mount St. Mary's, AIC, Brown, so they're also blazing their own trail to play at these different levels, D1, D2, D3, it doesn't really matter. I'm grateful to have been able to open the door for a lot of these other athletes. So the opportunity is there, your goals are attainable as long as you work hard. So that's all I'm glad that I was able to put that out there now. It's just, okay, yeah, I can do it. This is attainable for me.
Well, a fellow Academy Cougar just last week got into Sacred Heart
Heart, right,
yes.
exactly. Sacred
Ariana
Heart.
Merfalin, and
yes.
I said, you know, what do you credit to your success? She goes, of course, my parents, but also Ali. She goes, I looked up to her, I watched her. She's like, I knew I could do it because she did it.
Well, yeah, I know. I was in contact with her. I was like, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you with anything. Like, I just, whatever school, I just want to help you get to where you want to be. Whether that be at Dartmouth, whether that be at Sacred Heart, whatever is going to make you happy, I want to make sure that I'm there to help you do that.
Okay, Tony, this is interesting because we share a bond, our families, right?
Yes, yeah.
I remember because my dad was, you know, like he worked at GCC, he was the president of UOG for a little while, and then he was a senator, as you are now. He said, but when I started over here and I started doing more work in front of the camera, he said, you were always my son. I'm John's son. For some strange reason now, everybody's like, oh yeah, you're Jason's dad. At what point did you and Auntie Annette start saying like, yeah, that's Ali's parents and everything? And you know, her own achievements, I'm sure, made you proud as punch, but like everybody's like, yeah, that's Ali's dad.
You know, it all started when she first signed up with Dartmouth. And I think that Coach Dowdy really gave her the opportunity. I mean, seeing her out there in California at the Nike sport camp,
Rugby camp, yeah.
it was just, Coach Dowdy came up, gave her the opportunity, said, hey, coming out to New Hampshire. And we were like, oh my goodness, New Hampshire?
I said,
no,
absolutely
we just
not.
want to stay in California. But that opportunity, when that door opened, we were just so grateful. And you know, now those are Ali's parents. You know, the tables turned now, right? And it just goes to show that our athletes here locally, they have what it takes to be part of national champions, right? They have that opportunity to become team captains. They have that opportunity to become a Hall of Famer. I mean, Ali has played with a lot of the best players in the nation. She has her teammates that are Team USA athletes, the Olympians. So one of her teammates just won the bronze medal in the Olympics
They had
recently.
that crazy last second play
Yes.
against Australia, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, against Australia.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, the opportunities are there. The only advice I give to parents is take a lot of videos, because that's what it takes. It takes you to send out the videos to the universities and say, this is my child, please, you know, take a look and see what is it that we can do better.
Yeah. Especially for local athletes on Guam, it's not easy to just go to camps off island. Like, I was very grateful and lucky enough that my brother brought this up to me and my parents were able to send me out to California. And that was my first camp ever, and I was honestly very scared to go. I was like, no, this is not happening. I'm too scared, I'm too small. So I think, yes, the videos are really helpful for those who don't even have the opportunity to go out for a camp.
And now, of course, as Guamanians, we're never afraid of like hard work.
Exactly.
But of course, everything that you've been good at every single thing you've done, but it's because of your ability to basically sacrifice, to grind, to basically like set aside temptation, and you know, probably even for mom and dad, right? Like, hey, I gotta train. Right?
Yeah. I think during season it was so hard to just indulge in everything that I wanted to. I want to eat that. I can't eat that. No, I cannot. I was like, I'm training right now. But yeah, a lot of hard work, sacrifice will get you to where you want to be. So,
Tony, what does it mean to you to say, I'm the father of a Hall of Famer?
It's very humbling. You know, she's come a long ways, and we're very proud of all our kids. You know, they all each one of them blaze their own trails, and that's all we can do is we give them tools, and now it's for them to use those tools to advance in life. And we're proud.
Okay, what's next for Aliana?
So I'm currently working at a clinic in Los Angeles, but I'm also working on applying to medical school as well this upcoming cycle. So hopefully the next time, if we ever speak again, I'm in medical school.
What's your dream school?
Anywhere that wants me. It would be nice to go back to my undergrad at Dartmouth College, so that would be also really nice.
Well, we
to
have
go to.
absolutely no doubts in our mind that you can do anything that you want to do, because you always have. And you've got the entire, all 170,000 of us, like rooting for you 100%. And
I'm so grateful for that. I've always carried that on my back. I've always had in the back of my mind that I have a whole island behind me rooting for me. And that's what always carried me through all my trials and tribulations, along with the support of my parents and my family.
Okay, so when you get into med school, and med school is pretty tough, as we know,
Yes.
and everything like that.
The process too.
You're still Aliata, right? Hall of Fame. You can still bring the wood. You can still knock somebody out. So
Yeah, exactly.
you might have to bring that to the admissions committee.
I might have to.
Do you know who I am?
Did you not read my application?
Exactly. So, hey, well,
No.
if you need anything, please just let us know. I mean, you have an absolutely amazing family that all of us, adore and have admired, for so long and everything like that. And all blessings to the both of you and your family, because, success is earned, not given.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you,
so
Jason.
much.